Hi, this is the evaluation of the order of trade activity for May the 25th, 2021. We had 5 trades on that day. 4 were buys, 1 was a short sell. First trade was DDD. That's 3D Systems Corporation. It tripped at 12:10:31 p.m. at a price of 27.14. It closed the day at 26.97, down 0.94, down 3.37%. You can see it's making a recovery early morning here, and we'll see if there's any possibility or positive outcome of this stock. Okay, 12. So it tripped around this area. 2711, 2710. Okay, look, it came up here in the afternoon period. Stayed up, stayed up, stayed up. Yeah, you could see the mid-afternoon over an hour period of time where it was above its stripping price by a good, by a decent amount, not a good, well. It was above its tripping price, let's just say that. Anyways, that's a positive outcome for that because we had some time where that stock did move above its tripping price. We'll check the indicator, 12:10:31, 12:10:31. Okay, so yeah, we can see that 12:10, 12:10, so it tripped around here. OBV wasn't really doing much. You can see the volume is showing that the volume was increasing fairly consistently for the afternoon. MACD came up and averages stayed okay. You see the end of the day period last hour or so, or last half hour or so, it was moving down. And DI, okay, you can see this afternoon period where it came up, and then you can see it then dropped again. DI is showing pretty much half and half for positive, negative movement. And Bollinger Band showing cleanly that it was moving up fairly consistently. You can see the early morning or the morning time it was coming down. Then it made that recovery or was moving up for the basically majority of the day and then moved down. So Bollinger Band is basically showing the stock was moving positive, even though the other indicators are showing somewhat a half and half activity. Next trade is CPE. That's Callan Petroleum Company. It tripped at 12:36:46 p.m. at a price of 37.75, and it was a buy. It closed at 36.87, down 3.53%. We'll see if there's any possibility on that. 12:36. Okay, it looked like it tripped right around its peak period because it really never. There's one point that I can see in the day that it came above its tripping price, but for not a very long period of time. So I can't consider that a positive outcome because the time period obviously was not that long. At least looking at the price activity. And 12:36, 12:36:46. Okay, right one. So OBV, you can see that it was somewhat just moving, a little bit sideways, for most of the day. And you can see the mid-afternoon it started to drop, and MACD came up, and then it started to come off at the end of the day. DI came up and then dropped, and moving negative, maybe negative. Okay, that stock was not a good stock, so that's not a positive. There's no opportunity, and the possibility is not shown because the stock started moving negative. The markets yesterday were down, so that could be just a result of the markets also. Next trade is FAMI. That's Farmy Incorporated. It tripped at 1:10:13 p.m. at a price of 43 cents. It was a buy, closed today at a price of 42.98, down 0.39%, and it's actually down 2.23% early morning. Early morning market activity is showing it's up, so this stock here is not doing good considering it did trip. Let's see, 110, 110. Okay, so it tripped around here. It's up, 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 up. 43, 43, 43, 60. We're talking penny stock here, so the fraction of a cent, increase, that's perfectly fine for penny stock. And you can see the majority of the afternoon it was above its tripping price of 43 cents. So I consider that a positive just because of the fact that, well, not just because it actually was above its tripping price for a good period of time, but obviously nothing drastic. So let's just take a look and see if the indicators are showing 1310, 110, 13. Okay. OBV showing a fairly steady increase. MACD up, up. End of day was coming down a bit. And you can see DI in the afternoon period is where it was coming up. And then you can see the end of day, let's say afternoon periods. Early afternoon it was up, late after, early afternoon up, mid-afternoon it was starting to go down again, but it looks like it was somewhat, moving sideways for them. So positive and negative are somewhat moving sideways. And Bollinger Band, same thing. Bollinger Band showing actually a nice clean aspect that the stock was moving up, from early morning or from the morning period up until pretty much the afternoon and start dropping. So again, the Bollinger Band is showing a more explicit activity that occurred. Next trade is KR. That's the Kroger company. Tripped at 1:33:02 p.m. at a price of 36.42. It was a short sell, and surprisingly enough, it closed the day above its tripping. Closed the day at 36.46, down 0.3%. So interestingly, 133. Okay, so it tripped around here. 36.47 came down 36.40. Okay, so we've got almost half an hour here where it did drop down below its tripping price. Not extensively, but it was below its tripping price. So there was opportunity there. So I'm going to say that's a positive, even though the end of the day, this stock looks like it was moving positive again. We'll take a quick look at the indicators. OBV coming down. You see the end of day period where it was coming up. So mid-afternoon to end of day it was recovering. MACD same thing. End of day recovering. DI end of day recovering. And Bollinger Band. Didn't realize that, but it was actually moving down again. And all the indicators are showing that. All indicators are showing, and the price itself is showing negative too. So everything is indicating that the end of day the stock was moving down again. So if there wasn't a positive result here, it looks like there should be at least a possible, because the stock is moving downwards at the end of the day. Next trade is NAKD. That's Naked Brand Group Limited. Tripped at 12:45 p.m. at a price of 55 cents. It was a buy. It closed the day at 54.46, up 6.95%. And morning period, it's up 1.60%. So definitely a possible, it looks like. If it's not positive, you see this here, late afternoon it jumped up. But yeah, see, it came up here and caught right around, but it was only up above it for not that long a time, so I can't consider that possible or a positive. Take a look at the indicators to see what they're showing. Excuse me. So you can see it came up and then started dropping off volume-wise. You can see at the end of the day it was coming up again. MACD same thing. It came up, tripped, and the afternoon, late afternoon or afternoon it was coming down. You can see though it was recovering again, and DI showing more strongly negative. In fact, it pretty much stayed positive for a good portion of the second part of the afternoon. You know, a little bit of negativity here in the mid-late afternoon, but it was recovering, boiling red, so that stock definitely is a possible. Okay, so that leaves that for today. We've had 3 out of 5 stocks positive, which is 60%, and we have 4 out of 5 stocks possible at 80%. All in all, not a terrible day. Be nice to have it higher positive, but you know that's just the way things went. The market was down yesterday, so the fact that we have more positives, you know, question marks, and again a lot of positives with respect to they're still down. They were down for the majority of the stocks were down from previous close, so there is some indication that the stocks were down. Just have to be recovering a little bit, so just to be the way it is. But again, not terrible, so that's okay. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.